Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jamison Taillon is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Ready now, Steve Cook, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And a good throw gets him one gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One and one to count. Cook runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Late that time for a strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
3-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in the switch hitter, Casey Gillespie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Casey Gillespie.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Cook on second. Frazier at first with no outs. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Robbie Grossman waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
From the stretch. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he'll get in there safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball just a bit high. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Digging in now for San Diego, Richard East.
First baseman, Richard East.
ready with the 2-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pittsburgh came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Edgar Santana earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Up next for the Buccos, Steve Cook, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what location.
Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Next to the plate for the Padres, Richard East. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Padres on top, 3-1. Now in the box, Steve Cook. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Diego wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Terry Hickman earns his 8th victory of the season. Brad Hand records the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
1 run, 5 hits. 1.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the San Diego Padres and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chad Kuhl gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got a hurt. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Number 85.
Digging in now, number 85. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the 0-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Scope towards second. He's got it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Cook, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Once more, a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Now at the plate, number 7. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Into the corner and slicing foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Set to get his day started, Chad Kuhl, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. So 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times. Ready for another chance? Steve Cook.
24, Steve Cook.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. The 1-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Our score remains 2-1. Into the box, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Polanco gets his lead at first, nobody out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first. High pop up. East shading to his right. One down.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
7-4 the final finish today. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jarrell Cotton earns his 5th winner of the year. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Final line.